I think for us, the biz, both of us, it's the even
Yes, yes.
even one. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, how do we
here
do
are.
this again?
I don't remember.
We start by not jinxing, please, and by not being a Moogle.
Another Moogle. Yeah.
Eat your food. Yeah, that looks really nice. You dyed it though, didn't you?
I like
Okay.
the red. It's nice red.
Yes.
The red is nice.
Yes. Beautiful.
Everyone loves the red.
Yes.
It's not wine red though.
It's the
This
best
is the best red.
It's
I
the
prefer
best
this
red.
red.
I like wine red.
This is my favorite color.
Wine red's best.
Mazil's Kurati, right?
Yeah, it's the ruby red. It's the bestest red.
Oh no, I forgot pink.
What did you forget?
It's warm up anyway. Doing the mechanic normally.
My hands are too cold. I can't press the keys.
No, go
You would think if you're clapping your hands wouldn't get so cold.
You think, right? But this is England.
Is it cold there actually? It's been really warm here lately.
It's cold here right now. It's really cold.
I was about to say, is it really that cold up north? It's really hot down here.
He's not up north.
But compared to me, he's northeast.
It's blue frost.
Thank you, Ben.
To me, he's north.
No. No, it's Redfest.
Okay. Yeah, well, that happened.
That's fans warm up.
Well, I'm about to fail at some point, don't I? Shelly!
Oh, domestic region.
No.
Galley shield.
Necessary.
Yeah.
One day the ladder was looking so squishy.
Sorry.
That seemed to hurt a lot.
Yeah, I clicked Shelly's AoEs.
Someone was very confused.
I wasn't confused. I was dotting all the ads. Why is nothing working?
Did you lag as well though?
Maybe.
I was mashing the calculator button and it wasn't doing anything.
The dashed towards it and then I couldn't attack for.
Cool. So the servers are dying as well.
Yeah, it's weird. In my screen, you didn't even like gap close there. Actually, I was like, why aren't you gap closing? And then suddenly you appeared in front of it. It's weird.
I am taking a tether. It's fine day.
Both are strong.
Good luck.
Nice.
Honestly, quite surprised at that.
Shall I help you now or
I
save
think
it?
everyone is.
I'll save
Just wait for the tornado phase, just in case. You have one guy?
Can you transition already, please? Thank you.
No, you
I
bastard.
forgot that it happens now.
Not back.
No.
Yeah, I'll get this first one here.
I'll get
Shall I get this one? No, okay, go get some. I'll get the
Okay,
next one.
next one, Shelly.
Ali, you're taking the next or me?
You got it? Huh? That's weird. I'm over, don't worry.
chicken off.
Fast. Okay, go in positions again.
I'll get this first one again.
Jane,
Okay.
I'll you take the second.
you wanna take the next trade?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, this lag.
Why? I don't understand.
I think the same thing just happened to me. I'm not sure what happened either. I'm gonna LB.
The first one.
Thank you.
Did you have the...
I have reprisal, and I have my wings too. I pop my veil for the next one.
You got the extra empty wave.
Other...
Oh,
And
fuck.
another one. Oh no, it's beyond range. But
Jesus.
what is
I was
why?
Love this
I was gonna
fight.
say
I
that
did a
was like
panic heal there. Swift cast cure 3.
That's
Wow.
very weird.
Did we just one-shot that?
Yeah,
we
I
did indeed.
made up for last night.
What is this
Oh
fight?
my God. See what happens when you don't jinx it, James.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but it felt very satisfying to get the colors
Yeah.
thing right.
I still don't know why I died though.
I don't know why I died. Same fed. I was standing on the right one on my screen.
Yeah, me too.
Does deal a bit of damage, so maybe you were low HP.
I don't think anyone was low.
Okay,
No,
we
like-
can check
You
the,
can
the
probably check,
replay after.
to
Kind of
be
looks like a one shot, really.
Right,
Okay,
I'm
so-
passing on the legs because I already got them last time.
I think
no
not.
DPS that
Yeah.
Amelie needs them, doesn't she?
Do I? Wait.
No, I think we
No,
decided
no, I don't.
last
Or
week that
was it?
no
it was the
DPS
tanks and
need
healers,
to
wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's why you were
Oh.
rolling on it in the first place.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
The weapon thing is for DPS for sure.
if they have the weapon to upgrade, of course.
Well, hopefully they all have by now.
I did my
Pass.
capping. I did.
Passing on the weapon thingy.
So
What
tanks
about-
and healers be rolling on the legs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my god, I actually got it with my fucking...
Yeah.
Crappy roll.
Well, look at
So
our
are
rolls.
the DPS getting the twine this week as well, or are the tanks just getting...
it depends. Do DPS needs the HP?
No, well, I don't need any of that.
If I would prefer to have DPS as geared as much gears as possible. So if DPS don't need the headpiece, I'd say they would take the twine, and us
we
healer
get
and tanks we get the headpiece.
The headpiece for
Uh,
models or whatever.
Actually, there is another possibility. Maybe nobody needs this headpiece, which is also possible.
I
don't
agree.
think anyone.
No, I passed on it.
Nobody needs it as it's
Okay, well, if that's okay for everybody, we can just have everybody needing on the twine, since one DPS and one
I'm passing on the
Tank
twine
healer.
for the DPS, and I'm greeting on the headpiece
Yeah,
together
I've greeted on the headpiece.
because Millie had already greeted.
Okay. So just do whatever you want, but I think the twine can be free for all now.
I already passed on the twine.
The twine is a free
I've done it as well.
But I already have
But that's
a
what you-
drop. So
Like everybody needs at least one twine, probably several. So I guess it's free.
Gents?
I'll
I
roll
need
on
the-
the
Congrats,
twine
Amelie.
flat.
Two of them.
How did I win that? Okay.
Hey, 71 is not a bad roll.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Can you give me a sec to go get the weapon?
yeah,
Ali, did you not roll on the weapon upgrade? I don't know if she spoke on that.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
James.
I can't see the roll though. Oh, okay. But I got the weapon thing last week. Okay.
Oh, you've got both things this week. Well, I've got both things now.
One meld my.
Drake, did you got something last week as well?
No, I haven't gotten any.
Okay. So let's just keep in mind that for next week. So Ali and Drake can get something.
Okay,
on
just
the
to
side.
be sure, this is what I need to get, right? For the weapon.
yes.
Yeah, you need 10 of them.
Okay.
It occurs to me how many things I need to upgrade with this.
Yeah.
90% of my gear I have to upgrade with twines.
Just realized.
Me too.
I mean, it should be okay if I use all the terms I get for upgrade things.
don't know. I hope so. Sometimes, like James says that my accent.
Yes, you can tell that you've got an accent, but it's hello, it's a me, Mario.
Mario.
It's not like that, you know.
Well, thank God.
That's
I think people would have trouble.
I don't shout. What do you mean?
Sometimes shout when you're talking, like in Italian. This is what Italians do.
You mean I sound Italian when I speak Italian?
it's
No,
an
no, no, no,
absolutely crazy concept. I know.
I can't speak myself tonight, so I'm in the position to speak. But yeah, when you shout or like get passionate about something, your accent really becomes
Are we
apparent.
trying number 3 or number 6?
And that
Oh my
would be
God, let
number
me-
6, I would
Because
say.
this one is number 6. Yeah, I'm putting down the markers
Yeah.
for
Wait. I need to look them up. Number.
if
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, these
Because we
are
can
just
do
the
number
positions
6.
where we put
Oh,
the AOEs.
stars.
So yeah, the people with point blank AOE, where the star is right after.
So
Okay.
the safe spots would technically be here and here if
But if the first AoE Shiva circle spawn on the north or south, but they could spawn elsewhere, we don't really know.
how do we
You need
rotate this? This
Well,
doesn't work.
it will, because if the safe zones are north and south, you
Then they will be east and west.
yeah.
No?
Well,
No, I don't think so.
well. So if the two people are dropping the AoEs on A and B, and then there's someone in between there, then they both of them run their to between A and B if north is safe spot, and it's the same down here with the south. Whereas if it's west or east, it's just rotated the other way around. I think this will work. Well, you might hit it all, but anyway,
I'm not sure anymore.
it's worth trying.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Okay, so let's just decide who will be standing on A, B, C. I would suggest to have A for the tank spot, B for the healer spot, and the 2 DPS, C and D with a priority system or something like.
So Ashe, B.
But it
Yeah.
depends. It depends if she has the point blank AOE.
If she's not there when they spawn, she's not gonna have time to go there.
No, it means that you could also have to do the mechanic, correct?
Oh.
It, like, there are two of you, there are two healers in this party, and you are one.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we're both at B, the one of us who gets it will already be in place. The other one just moves away.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, it can be either of us. It's not always going to be
No,
Ashe.
it's only
I know
Ashe.
that.
It's only Ashe.
Okay, so let's just have it like that. We decide that we as soon have the debuff, the as soon enable debuff, and just make sure you get pushed towards the first set of Shiva circle that spawned.
Yeah, if anyone sees it, if you can just
Call
shout
it.
where it is, yeah, because if it's north, then the other one's probably going to be south.
Yeah, it says north and south or
West or east.
and west. Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't worry if you are very close to one flare. It means that you will be very far from the other flare and you shouldn't take lethal.
And which way are we rotating for the, let's say it's west and east, where the, well, I suppose don't need to rotate, because then the DPS at D just goes to, yeah, okay, never mind. That was
Yeah, if safe is north and south, like A and B are standing between A and B to get pushed towards one.
Yeah. And then the
And
two
DNC
DPS go to.
go to 2. If
Yeah,
it's the other way around, it's B and C that we get pushed towards 4, and DNA that we get pushed to.
Yeah. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, let's try it like this. Shelly, you are main tanking, you are free to do the count. And depending on how it works, we will
I
rearrange.
have the Sheila weapon.
Nice.
Nice.
Just realized that. Sure.
Yeah, I've had it the entire tier, not even thinking about it, like the fact that we'd be doing Sheila.
You may want to put a big shield for this initial.
Hope that next 2-0 won't be so strong.
They probably will.
Going for.
Cleansing shell.
1 and 2.
I've
Jake,
backed it up.
wanna be here?
Well, I survived.
That was a lot quicker than I thought.
So if it's in north and south, the safe spot is north and
In the
south.
back, in the back, in the back.
If the first, if you see the first Shiva circle there, yeah.
Does it leave a debuff?
Yeah, it's
Look away, then it
It didn't have the eye icon.
Of course. Ravage.
Ow.
She spoke though before doing it, so.
didn't
Yeah.
know who's
I'm gonna die.
Well
Right.
then.
were we too close to each other or something?
I don't know.
Because something exploded.
Yeah.
Just life.
It works though.
You got hit by like 4 things there, Shelly. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm just gonna bring up the stream so we can click things.
Folded.
So people who are DNC in that position should have been knocked back to number 2.
And then, yeah.
I think we got confused there. We assumed it was west and east. So yeah, that's where we died.
Okay, just for informations, we've been told with Ashe that this light rampant mechanic is the hardest mechanic of the.
Cool.
Well, let's try to make it all alive. Some friends of us. Let's try to make it all alive, and yeah. What do you suggest? We spread, or we stay close, not to break the chance? So, Shelly, what do you suggest?
I think we were close that time, but I'm not sure how it counts people. I think there were 3 people alive, right? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
all alive.
that's,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure
the
if
entire
like,
party was dead, so it's hard to tell.
I'm not
I
sure.
exploded instantly. Like I had the debuff for 1 second. I had 2 debuff at some point, and then I exploded. Okay, let's just try to
Like,
make it
took
alive.
damage first, and then something else exploded.
Refresh your food if you need to. back first. So it's away from the green portal. And away from the red one.
It's
Okay,
north and south.
1 and 2 will be safe. Oh, nobody debuffed me.
Oh, yeah. Me.
Ah, you need to adjust. Yeah.
Thank God for shell attack off.
In front, in front, in front.
Very Shelly.
The Shark Gems maybe can tank 1 or 2 autos.
Surviving longer than I thought you would.
Oh, come on! No.
No, I don't. Ah, that's not.
No, that's not good. I'm dead.
Ready. Good job, James.
Did someone who was perverted?
Goodbye.
Hey, you can tank.
Satisfaction.
You can tank 2 autos. That's not bad.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go AF. Can we take the break instead of
Yeah.
We didn't hear when you would go to
in about half an hour?
So take a break later then.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
fine.
sure.
Okay, thank you.
That's some
I know.
early warning for going AFK.
Well, I just wanted, I didn't want to take the break and then...
You're lagging a bit as well, Fed.
Lagging a lot, actually.
Can you
Use
move
my-
okay?
I'm fine in game.
Ashe, I'll use my Veil pre-pull, so maybe with your Succor it will be enough to shield the absolute 0.
Yeah, it seems to be.
No, I mean, so you don't have to waste a GCD in the fight, and you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit laggy in game as well.
Back. Yeah, we didn't discuss about it, but we need to rearrange positions for healers or tanks.
Getting better.
Okay, it will be 1 north and south, that will be safe.
No, my GCB.
Let's see how much damage everybody take. Okay.
Can
Raising
save my
that.
shield for that.
No way.
In the back.
You in the back there. Yeah, I remember.
Oh no, sorry if I said, yeah. DOE was in the back. Yeah, it was driving, you're right.
Just for free people.
It called a safe place for that one instead of where the AoE is going to be.
Yeah, my bad.
I'll save my shake it off for the time when the flares up.
Need shields for it.
Yeah, shake it.
Okay, Shelly, just an info. If north and south are free, go south so the healer can, and we don't have the flares in the center.
Yeah.
I forgot, I apologize. I was okay. Stay in the front this time. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, you need to top everybody there.
Good job, Ash.
Okay, it will be
It's-
Est and West. West and Est this time. We need people to be topped off. Oh yeah, and I didn't got my flare removed. My AoE removed. Yeah,
Oh, this thing.
in the back, quick.
Oh, we don't have a Reza.
Now we can see them.
Dance them alive, Fed. Dance them alive.
I'm stunned. Damn it.
You're too far for me to cover you. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Well then,
Survive.
she's got.
Tank privilege.
Are we doing this?
Seconds, once.
Close or-
Stay spread a tiny bit so we can see what happened. We don't have time.
I didn't see what
It seems
happened.
like I was tethered to two people. So I was tethered to both Ben, who was to my like if I was standing here, then Ben was here, and someone else was towards here, and so I was tethered to both of them.
It would make sense. I only saw that I had 2 chain debuffs, but I didn't see if I was physically tethered to 2 people.
Do you think we're tethered to the people that are closest to us, so we need to stand in like a circle or something? Or?
I don't know. We need to see more. Like, we don't have time to see anything. We explode almost instantly.
But
Hmm?
it's not acceptable.
Okay, for healers, if you can try to squeeze a heal right after the point blank AoE on everybody.
Well, I had no heals, and Curie probably had no MP, so...
Yes, that's why there were no heals at that point.
Okay.
I mean, Curie had just died, and I had to use every single stack I could use just to keep everyone alive the first time.
No problem. Okay, my veil will run out.
Also, the DPS that don't have to drop the stars have to be worried that they drop puddles, and the DPS that do drop them have heavy, so if you place them in the middle, then someone's going to die. It's better to run around the arena.
That is true.
So they just need to be wary. Like there, I died to a puddle because I had heavy, and someone ran in the middle with their stuff.
Murdered me.
Yeah.
I think it was you
He wasn't trying to name me.
until you.
Yeah. For DPS, if you don't have any mechanic, you will have this pulsing AoE. So you need to be mindful of that in the back. And it's so well.
North and south, probably.
Yeah, north and south.
I was too far.
Resonating.
Stay for the...
Stay in front, stay in front, stay in front.
Thank you.
Facing
Let me just check if it clicks. No, it doesn't. Perfect. Okay, I'll bring her back to the middle.
So what we do now?
We died.
Look away.
Look away.
Go away first.
Ah!
Inside.
Go in.
Inside the box. It's pretty tight.
Oh my god, nice and fun.
Do we have a preferred method for this shout?
We don't have any method.
We don't even know what it is.
I have.
What is this?
Oh, see, we all survived this time.
I've got 2 tethers.
I got
Oh
Is
my
this-
god.
a different tether.
I got 2
Oh,
tethers.
oh my god!
Okay, okay. Exploded.
That was kind of messed up.
Okay.
Right?
It's like daisy chain to 2 people, then 2 terrorists hit me in the face.
Yeah, I was tethered to 2 people
There
as well.
was. I think there was an orb on 3. I was on
With
D
astral
and got it.
energy. Upon accumulating 5 stacks, you will deal unexpected damage to those nearby.
All too small? Are you kidding?
Don't stack, but don't be far apart. Just be a little bit. Oh, maybe it's like chain line, where you have to be close but not super close.
How would you do that? How would you... How would
We
you
do
position for that?
I don't know.
Don't stand
Well,
on
it-
top of them.
You saw that there was meteor to resolve. I guess you must stay within. I mean, not within, but in between meteors positions or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, let's watch this
Yeah.
mess.
Always south or west, in fact, because the healer, since they are on B, they would be either north or east. So one of all.
I can't even tell what happened there. Like, I can't tell what
No,
happened.
if you have the star, you don't need to work. It's for the flare.
Okay.
And if you have the flare, you are not slowed. Therefore, you can go
Is
wherever.
everybody tethered to a orb?
No. So
I
some
was
people are
tethered
tethered
to
to other
other
people, yeah.
I was tethered to
No,
two other
I was
players.
tethered to 2 other two
Yeah,
other
there
people
seems to be
and
like
an
a
orb.
triangle of people tethered to each other, and then
Yeah.
There's 4 people tethered, I think, though.
maybe
It
it's a
was
square then.
triangle. It
Let-
was
Give
three
me.
of us.
So I
give
guess
me
the
a sec-
tether, maybe the tethered people have to go into the meteor,
I think so too.
kite them around.
I think the ones that have an orb following, they're attached to an orb, have to kite that around, and the
Yeah.
people who are tethered need to be doing the meteors, like you said.
Yeah. And you probably
Yeah.
have to stay like very, very close to the hit box so that you're not too far away from
Each other. Yes.
Yeah.
That makes
This
sense.
is a cool mechanic. I like this.
You say that now.
Yeah, but look at it. Look. It's so ridiculous and over the top.
Apparently, it's fairly hard, and yeah, I've been told that it was on the same level as the Grand Cross Omega Halo World or
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
this
that.
big
Was
mechanic.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun once we got it right, but that
Yes.
tank we had.
Hello World was such a shitty mechanic. I hated that fight.
It'll take us
Yeah.
2 months just to do that mechanic.
Don't
Yeah.
get too
Shall we
excited.
observe the mechanic a little longer so we can form a plan on how to handle it?
Oh
Not-
yeah,
just
I
make
don't think we
sure-
should like prepare for that now.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
too
so let's
confused.
But we need to see more of it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think, as a kind of preliminary plan, just have the people who are tethered to each other form like a square, standing
Yes.
in the meteors, and then just kind of kite.
Yeah.
if everybody can say what they have and who they were tethered with, we may be able to see a bit more clear in this.
Okay. Yeah. The previous one I had.
I would say
Jane.
just focus on that since there is no chance we will resolve mechanic, and then you can try to wing it if you think you guessed how to resolve.
You did, Ash.
It's the boss music for the fight.
Why is it playing in the corner? Why is it playing in the corner?
It's not.
Okay.
Wow.
Crazy person.
Okay, back and away from the green.
Oh my goodness.
Get checked.
North and south, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, good job. Good DPS.
Getting here.
Stay in front, in front, in front, in front.
You look away.
Thank you. Let's go. Away.
Away.
How far away?
I think that yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
far.
The outer circle.
Maybe it's easier not to put her in the middle for this part.
No, it's
No,
easier to
it
put it in the
isn't
middle because
really.
there's like the circles on the
Circle.
ground.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get.
I don't have any.
Melee.
anything.
I have a tether that's going
Oh.
straight for the middle.
Okay.
Break it.
What kind?
Oh, what?
Oh god! Oh my god!
It went from worst to worse.
Well,
It started
it lasted longer than last time.
Yes.
That's what matters.
And it is like Mealy said, because we survived the meteors.
But I think people have to guide the orbs like on the outer
the
part of
outside.
the arena because I got hit by an orb and died.
Yeah.
Which orb did you get hit by?
There was one coming for the
I
middle
think-
because I was told to the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah, and one was coming from the middle. I mean, to the middle too, because I was standing north, and this ball that was tethered to me spawned south, so went straight for me towards the middle.
Maybe we can bait the orb because it seems weird that the melee would have to.
There was a line AoE shooting at me, which is weird.
Get a
Yeah.
line out.
It was shooting at me. Yeah, a cone. Yeah, a cone coming from the opposite corner where I was standing at A. So I wonder if those tethers are somehow connected, because whoever was standing at A was coming from that direction.
Do you have
so-
a paper?
In the normal phase, people have those triangular AoEs and the meteors to resolve. So maybe those orbs represent the triangular AoEs.
No,
Similar to the
okay.
normal phase.
There's so much
Maybe,
Maybe
but
you need to
Let's
walk
watch the
towards
clip.
the orb and you need to be on the outside of the orb. Like, if the orb is on the north side, you need to be north of the orb.
okay. No, it's from the clip. It's clear that the orbs have nothing to do with the cons AoE. Yeah.
Yeah.
That like no orb had popped and the cons still got triggered.
I think it probably has to do with whatever configuration we're doing with the lines themselves, because it's definitely coming from A, so there's probably some sort of shape we have to form where the lines go outside, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do a cross.
Yeah, let's cross the
Clearly,
beams.
Yeah, maybe.
Like an hourglass form, an 8.
Yeah. So how do we do that? Well, I suppose we have to do it on the fly, don't we?
Yeah, so if I'm usually standing on B, I'll always go to D. And that crosses one.
Yeah, 'cause that's
can we, for starters, like know who was tethered to because I wasn't tethered to anybody.
I was
tethered
tethered
to
to
people.
Mealy and Drake.
I was tethered to Shelley and whoever was standing at B.
Well, it was probably the 4 of us.
That was me.
Yeah, okay.
So it's one healer. Okay, one healer, one tank, and 2 DPS.
Yeah.
Of the tethered to each other. 1 DPS, 1 healer.
But,
1 healer, 1 tank, 2 DPS for the orb.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I swap positions with Drake, we'll have a cross, won't we?
Yeah, because that was a square, wasn't it? So, yeah.
But
If you and I swap from B to C and from C to B, we might have a cross instead.
Yeah.
okay, you are assuming that you will always get tethered to, for example, Curity, you assume you will always be tethered to the 2 DPSs.
I'm assuming that just to come up with a strategy, obviously, if there's other people doing it, then we can then adjust. It's 1 healer and 2 DPS and 1 tank. So if I'm at B, my position is usually B, and the Ashe's position is usually B for the other mechanic. So I'm assuming we're sticking to those, which is what we did on the fly there. And we got lucky that Mealy had the sense to go to A instead of D, where Shelley was.
That's probably a good idea. If it's always on the healer, then you can actually have a fixed spot for the healer there.
Yes. And the
Okay,
healer will always swap with the person who's on C. And then we'll always have a cross.
Mhm.
So in that case was Drake that was on C. So if him and I were to switch positions, we would have had a cross.
Yeah. We'd have an we'd have an hourglass, wouldn't we? Wouldn't A and D have to swap as well? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have to swap. So
Yeah.
Mealy would have to go. Mealy and I will go to D and C, and Shelley and Drake will go to A and B, and we've got an 8 figure instead of having a square.
Square, yeah. Well, that's the only other configuration
Yes,
you could
but
do.
okay. Okay, we can try.
Yeah,
Bas-
there is a.
I think you'll find it's a snowflake.
Yeah, no,
It's-
but you know that the never just design be just a snowflake. you know.
There's always a reason for the platform designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mealy's right about that.
And even if I don't know anything about the fight, I saw some PFs, like message, like for groups that were about to do this fight, and they talked about hourglass or bow tie strat. I assume this is
Bow
what
tie
the
and
bow
our-
tie.
Well, that-
Ah, there it is.
That's
is the
cute.
shape that you
We
have.
found the
Hourglass.
gunpowder.
So I assume this is this part.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try that.
So we'll establish that healer will position themselves on B, tank will position themselves on D, and they will swap with whatever DPS is on A and C.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Range. We try to bait the orbs. See if it works.
We just kite them, or do we try to pop them away from?
Well,
the
I just
people?
wanted to try and bait them to see if James and Drake have to them. Like, I just want to see if we can find a way for the melee not to kite them.
I think it's intentional that it's 1 tank, 1 healer, 1 melee DPS, and 1 range DPS for that mechanic, though.
Yeah, but if we
Yeah.
have to like try it out, right now.
Maybe we can try like having one tank, one healer, and the two melees close to, so they could be targeted by the tether to each others, and everybody else by the orb for the kiting.
Yeah.
But it is most likely random. Unfortunately. Okay, let's try.
Okay.
We still don't know about the cone AoE that targeted Drake, me, and 2 other people earlier, but I guess
And
we
refresh your
need
food
to
if
see,
you have
to see more. We have confirmed that other people can pop your orb.
Yes.
Okay.
What happens if you pop an orb?
You die.
Okay.
And people around you die as well.
It explodes.
It explodes. Okay, regarding the healing for the Diamond Frost part and the flares, it looks fine. I'm not sure. Is it fine, Tatiana?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Great.
It's not easy, but it's doable.
I'm a bit disappointed about the stay in front, in between the green ones and next to the red.
You're disappointed with?
By the Esuna-able debuff, that is just a waste of GCDs for healers.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
I know this was apparently something in course, but it's a bit weird.
Got myself.
Okay, west and east will be safe, so be careful.
Somebody killed me with a AoE.
Behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not mentioning it.
That wasn't me that time. I moved to the
It will
left.
be the
Okay,
daddy.
Curry.
Pretty sure.
I purposely moved to the left and missed like 3 DCDs to make it survive.
Remember to look away.
Wayne.
In. Okay, stay close to the boss or far if you want to do mechanic. Oh, I was super far and I got the tether.
Yeah, I got the tether.
We've got an
Nice.
hourglass.
We're on top.
Oh dear.
They're
Okay.
shooting at us. Yes.
Okay, we have seen that the cone, was directly targeted towards the people that did the meteor and that were tethered to each other.
But it does a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
we
it
have to
wasn't
dodge
what
them
killed
at
us,
that point?
Something else killed us.
One ball popped,
Oh,
so maybe it was that. If you have the clip, we
Yeah.
can maybe confirm.
Yeah, I can get the clip then.
Well, I failed to see that I was tethered to an orb, and now I was just running like an headless chicken. Well, that's the honest truth, really. It was too late by the time I realized I was tethered to the north orb rather than any other one.
Doesn't look like distance change anything. I was clearly farther away than Shelly, and I still got the meteor and the tether and not the orb.
I think we should pre-position though. Put the tanks on D, put the healers on B, so it's less confusing at that time for people to do the hourglass.
I guess.
Because what I was experiencing at there, I was so confused that I didn't know where I was supposed to go.
Mhm.
And now
So since we have identified that the people that are doing the meteor will get hit by a
Maybe it was me.
you will need to be in one of the cardinal positions because this is the only safe spots that there are. Like we can clearly see it at 13 seconds into the clip. The only safe spot are cardinal positions.
Yes.
So you will, for the moment at least, need to catch the ball and be in one of these cardinal positions during this first set of cones. And it's clearly a ball that exploded in the back there that killed everybody.
We need to. I would suggest that we kite it clockwise. If everybody's moving clockwise,
Yeah. That
might
makes
be the
sense.
best way.
Sure.
On the outside.
I
So
suppose
move
it depends
along-
what ball
move
you're
along
tethered to,
this
though.
circle.
It's really complicated because I was told to the opposite.
Yeah. This is what makes the thing confusing and
Yes,
hard.
I was tethered to the north one, but if I move in this direction, you know, along
I
this line.
was tethered to the north one
No,
twice.
you had.
No, I mean not this time.
Ah,
But twice before I was tethered to the north one as a healer. So maybe, I don't know, is it always the same one? Is everyone else having that experience, or is it?
I'd say
which
it's just
time you had
coincidence.
what ball?
Actually, had the ball there.
Both times you had the east ball. So there seems to be some kind of pattern. We should try and confirm.
2 tries, in my opinion, is not enough. I
Well,
would be
We're-
very surprised.
we're not saying this is definite, Ben. This is just conjecture at this point.
Yes,
But, you
but
know.
it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Sure,
And,
of course.
With the current data we have, although limited, it's possible.
Yeah. Isn't it time for Mealy's break?
Not yet. I'm waiting to be.
Okay, we can maybe squeeze an
Yeah.
expert.
Is anyone keeping track of those stacks we get? Because it wasn't there a mechanic that well, I mean, I was reading one of the descriptions earlier. That I think was one of them that Ben posted. It said if you
Yeah,
get less than
definitely.
5.
You're right.
It said if that, what did it didn't say like if that drops below a certain point, you die.
Upon
Or-
accumulating 5 stacks, you will
Oh,
deal
accumulating.
unexpected damage to those nearby.
Then how
But
are we
maybe-
accumulating stacks, getting hit by things, or not
I
getting
assume
hit by
so.
things?
Yeah, I think getting hit by things, but we could try to keep an eye on that. Do we see it in the clip?
I couldn't find it there, but it was maybe just a UI. So.
I mean,
Like,
all my
really?
buffs and debuffs are just above the hotbars at the bottom.
Oh, I'm blind then.
Yeah,
let's,
Shelly is putting.
They're quite small.
Yeah, let's do another.
From the clip, clearly when we get hit by the cones, we get one more stack of this light debuff indeed.
Yeah. So, but assuming that description is, correct, then obviously it doesn't necessarily mean we die immediately because of getting hit once. Just if we accumulate 5 stacks, which I assume means getting hit by 5 things.
Yeah. But I assume there is some forced damage like these cones.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think you can avoid those cones.
Maybe the meteors too. I didn't see it very heavy this time.
Yeah.
Stay in the back.
Guys, I found out who knows the safe spot all the time. Again.
I wonder who.
It's on the platform!
She's our safe spot expert.
Okay, it will be Western East this time, the same spots.
I want you to watch me as I go straight to the left. Not this part though.
Right, rezzing.
Okay, I see what I did. That's stupid.
Stay in front, in front, in front, in front. Was
Thank
it
you.
the opposing as the previous one
Yes.
with the portals? Okay, thank you.
Away.
Inside.
Oh, you
need
got a
to
diva.
to
You
swap.
can already
Oh, well,
see
there
what you
goes
got.
that carry.
Oh, I'm going
Thought we were moving clockwise.
I couldn't go that way.
Yeah, I went the wrong way.
Would have gone back where I died instantly.
But you can see what you're gonna get before you get it's a debuff. So
Yeah.
you can already be positioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time I was tethered to the southern one.
Yeah, so that was
The theory out the window. It's random.
The fact that it's random makes it so much more of a headache.
I would say you try to get closer to your bone, then you catch it, but try to stay as close as possible so you can control it a bit more easily and make sure it will go around and not
Sounds a lot like the X-Death balls.
exactly the X-Death vortex thingy.
Yeah.
I remember about that.
those are the worst.
Yeah.
Assuming they have the same hitbox, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about my veil. I didn't see them. Boom.
It's fine. We have enough.
And okay. Oh yeah, Amelie is using shields on battle.
Yeah. And I'm using the wings. That perhaps I should save.
Definitely save the wings.
Yeah, start saving.
Stay in the back.
See? There's the expert.
Oh,
She got
no!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
pressing.
Oh dear god. The one time.
Drake is tanking.
But just so you know, those are the safe spots for the portals. Maybe not for the AoE.
Eventually.
Safe spots are east and west.
Yeah. They try to teleport everybody. Ooh.
Why did? Okay.
Ooh, okay, no, we both went the same way.
Did we have Shake It Off that time?
Like 85k.
Since I'm not being cold yet, like if you wanna take, I don't.
We can wait until you get cold. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if anybody needs a break right now, feel free to say so.
Yeah.
and we'll do the break.
I'm okay with waiting.
Press no if you want a break.
We are hardcore raiders. We need
Yeah.
no break.
We don't need no breaks.
Drag 'em on.
I'm not gonna use the wings.
What's the cooldown on this?
120 seconds.
I would say you only need 1 medic or 2 there. It's quite a
Extend
lot
it back.
of damage again.
Okay.
Well, provided people do this bit right.
Yeah.
Shelly.
I will use them before we get knocked back. North and south safe spots.
Oh, Ashe.
It's fine.
Rezzing her.
I was trying to shield people.
Stay in front. Stay in front.
I'm guessing it's always the opposite.
Yeah.
Rezzing.
Oh,
No, it doesn't.
No,
Clear.
it doesn't cleave.
okay.
Yet.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard Ben
Yeah.
doing that science earlier, so.
Look away.
In. I'm facing the ghost towards D, since it is the tank spot. For the upcoming camp.
God help us. Okay. Hopefully I come to the south.
Drinks up
No,
with me.
gonna... Oh no.
God.
We did it all. Oh.
No, maybe.
What?
You were supposed to go to the.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright.
I got the north one again.
I had the east one, and I was standing toward D. So maybe you are tethered to the one farthest from you at that time, and the ball seems to spawn.
I
On
got
the-
the one closest to me. I was literally standing right
Really?
next to it.
Oh, okay. So I don't.
I did think it might have had been the furthest one earlier, but it doesn't seem to be.
The orbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been tethered to very awkward ones so far. None of them think consistent.
But you do move a lot, so.
I try to stay on one side there and it's always random.
Yes, also. And in between. So, thank you, Rati.
Maybe got it right again.
Yeah, but you found the platform. It's not that impressive.
It's very impressive.
It's actually very impressive considering the amount of mirrors there are.
I actually don't think so.
Okay, it will be west and east.
Ah, I'm in the wrong place.
I think we're dead. Oh, we survived.
I did.
I mean, you did, but I mean, you went the wrong place.
Yeah.
In the back. Oh, really? Sorry.
Why did you
Huh?
I thought you were gonna Benny yourself. I used
Oh.
my biggest heal on Drake.
Oh. My instinct is always to go to the other
And that
Look
will
away.
Okay, so I go
Oh,
on
where?
D if I get the thing.
Shit.
You prepare for it by standing on either A or C.
Oh, okay.
So
Or I'm confused.
Ashe, swap with me.
Oh no,
No.
I got a very awkward one.
That should be it.
Yeah, my bad. I should have. I'm not sure where I should have run there.
You gotta be doing something wrong with those orbs.
Yeah.
Do you have a clip, Ash?
They're very awkward though.
Probably can't
Like,
win, yeah.
The fact that they come across the arena is just, it's so hard to organize like a rotation.
What if, like, for example, there, what if Millie and I had made our orbs, get together and have a party?
we
No,
would
that's
die.
probably not a good.
Would we?
Can they touch?
Very sure.
Do we know if the orbs can touch?
I mean, probably.
Probably,
would
but I
imagine so.
don't think it's a good idea to have some people together.
Have we tried passing them through the tethers, to, like the people tethers?
First time we did this, mine actually went straight for the middle.
And did it
Yeah.
just explode, or?
Looked okay. Like, I think someone hit it, like running around.
Okay. There's.
Yeah, but like my orb was like on 4,
What if-
and I was standing on 2. Like it was very awkward.
What if this is like that dungeon from what's it called? The aerochemical facility, where you have to pop each other's balls. I mean, orbs.
No.
No, that's not it.
No.
It's what
Nah.
killed us there. Like, I unfortunately got my ball in the path of Ashe, and she.
But did Ashe have a ball? Because
Ashe had a tether.
in the facility, like you only pop.
Ashe had a
Everyone
tether.
ball
It
that
was
was in the
Curative that had the ball.
I don't know.
Well, the balls seem to explode when the cone AoE hit them.
No, we have to kite them out of it. Oh no.
How the hell
No,
did we
no,
do that?
no. I don't think that's.
Don't even suggest something
Well,
like
I'm
that.
just
'cause it's
like they like
impossible.
you said your one in Curio and Span exploded by touching, but they're not actually close enough to be touching.
Ali is very
exploded.
close to mine. I'm pretty sure she popped.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Like looking at the clip, they're not close enough to explode each other. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Also, to simplify things, I would suggest melee DPS at that point to stand on C and range DPS to stand on A. Healers on B and tanks on D, so that when they have the square thing to do, that it's as simple as moving the A and B people to the D and C people, and the D and C people to the A and B. Because otherwise, we're gonna be fumbling around, saying, "Where's Millie? Where's James? Where's Drake? Where's Ali?"
Wait, I'm confused.
And it would be easier. I say range DPS, stay always on A for the square,
Oh, okay, yes.
and melee DPS, stay always on C.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Prepare for it in advance by standing in your markers, and then you look and see if you're tethered or not. If you're tethered,
If we have to swap, then we have to like north or south. On the
if you have the tethers, if you're tethered to other players, then once you get the tethers, you just move to D as a range
yes.
DPS, and as a melee DPS, you just go to B. Healer will go to C, and tank will go to.
In the cliff, actually, it looks like the people who were tethered to each other died first. So they all exploded first. Then the people with the orbs died. The orbs
So
exploded.
what's
Really?
going on with the tethers?
Well, I don't know. So I had 3 stacks and then died. So I took like 4,000 and I took 59,000
Oh,
and I took
we did take-
99,000.
If
It took a
you-
while to get into position, didn't we? Maybe that's it?
Yeah, you have. That's this why I'm suggesting that you stand on your positions previously, because then when the tethers appear, there's less dangers that you will be too far or too close to each other. Because you're never gonna be a melee is never gonna be tethered to another melee. A ranged is never gonna be tethered to another ranged, and the healer is never gonna be tethered to another healer, and the tank is never gonna be tethered to another tank.
Well, we had to
If
swap
we're
that time, no?
yes,
You
but
have to
you
swap
can
with
swap.
the DPS though.
You can swap, but you're still in an ideal distance, and you can just walk through the middle of the boss.
Okay,
Instead-
sorry, Karate, just to confirm. Ashe is correct. One of her chain broke because she got too close to somebody, by the looks of it. And this is why they exploded. And from that, it just snowballed into exploding everyone.
This is why I'm saying if people pre-position, they will always be at the optimum distance that they need in order to not explode.
But it didn't explode till quite a while after I was near
Because you
Drake.
build up stacks.
But I built up the stacks after, so I had like one stack when the tethers came up. Then even with Drake standing right on top of me, I still only had one stack. Then as soon as the cone AoEs went out, I gained 2, then 3 like immediately, and then exploded.
Yeah, but it's not the problem. The problem is that you lost one chain. Like it's. Let me do a screenshot.
I'm just not seeing myself losing.
I wish it didn't happen so fast. I wish it like happened in steps, but it all just seems to go.
According
wrong
to
all at
the
once.
got hit by Refugan Fate, so I assume damage from breaking the chain, which is 99k. And you get stacks of light steps, light tips, but
If you
doesn't
have
seem to
Why
be
did
tether,
it break?
because you got
because
too
you were too
close
far away from somebody else.
or too far away. Yeah, you were not at
So
ideal.
If you're too far away from someone, you break the chain. If you're too close to the
So there's like a 10-second counter on Refulgent Chain when they come up. So does that counter keep resetting if you're at the optimal distance?
I think so.
No.
We haven't survived long enough to
Because
do it.
there was
All
just
I
a 10-second counter from when it started, and that just counted to 0, and then as soon as it hit 0, I died.
Ashe, all I'm saying
Is it what
that
happened?
when we
Are you
did,
sure?
Yeah,
when
look
we
at it.
got the meteors right,
To Drake, the first part of the mechanic, the debuff is more yellowy with a chain in the middle, and Ashe is right, it goes to 0 and it transforms into another debuff that looks different. So we need to check what is this debuff. And it's written like the first.
We all got that though. If you look at the party list, we all got it at the same exact second.
You all got what?
Refulgent Fate. So it all changed from chain to chain.
The chains are fine. It's the fact that you got too close, that only you and
I don't know.
and James died. It's clearly not tied to. Maybe we can do another pool if.
Yeah, we need to see more.
Yeah. Take a quick look at your foods to see if you need to refresh or not. Where?
Food.
I think I understood something, but I'm not sure it will work. Okay, so Shelly, Ali linked it It's just a timer to tell you when the chain will appear, the one that you should not break. But you can be as far away as you want before these 10 initial seconds. Stay in the back.
Gosh, you really need to sprint.
Letting.
Yeah, you cannot.
You don't really.
You can't delay
Back. No, it was front. Whatever. It just
Oh, you
Just
deserve
say-
that.
Just in case people are having trouble with the biting and the...
Except that one time. I got it.
But it's
If-
always like that. Somebody points out you're good at something. I think you do well enough.
north and south will be safe. NC should take this south meteor for the second set, and
Well-
A and B basically like
So, and ranged, we'll just have to see who they're tethered to and take priority. Like we can have the range take priority on position.
I'm not sure for which mechanic you are talking about.
It might not always work. I think she's talking about the time.
Yeah.
Frozen in the middle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I can actually do it! I can do it!
And in front. Do you have time to raise everybody there?
See, James, you should follow Millie's example.
No, I don't want to be known as the negative.
You go for a drive? You can.
Places.
East and west.
Yeah, I'm still not getting.
That
I did.
Oh, sorry.
cleansing Shelly.
Okay, where am I?
North and south this time.
It's gonna be behind her.
Yeah.
Did you find a pattern?
Yeah, it's always the opposite of the first.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
Please give me the titles. What might have it do? Just going straight through this time. Category.
Careful, Fury.
We explode.
That was the last thing I heard before I died.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So who can say what happened? Okay, I guess we don't need to discuss it.
Let's
Let's just prove